what defines my name.
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as we'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball, don't get things done early.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, report! Report!
They'll run with ETN. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, Whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Jackson going to keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a 24.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. It can hurt you first.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion to tight end. Lawrence will throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown. Brian Thomas, 58 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Rip, 23.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
7-7, our score after one.
A gain of 12. First down.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180.
A give running right, ETN. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson now.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, he did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
a 2nd and 10. Draw play, ETN. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the toss now to ETN.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Travis Etienne
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, run.
Now Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Hunter,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
Yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's ETN.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers, 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
29-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Done. This is hot. 11 at.
Lawrence.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause. by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Think right. Hey, Ginger. Duck.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing is Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
A short throw caught by Andrews.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Etienne up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go play action now. Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Escapes the defender. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Red on the red. Turn. They say hot. 11. Go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Great job.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
A handoff for Etienne. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run.
And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Easy, route. 11.
From the 24, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Red on red. Safe right.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence looking long for Thomas.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action with Jackson.
On target to his man, likely.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Ravens 42, Jaguars 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. ETN is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, ETN. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Easy, route, safe break.
Lawrence will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Nabi Matabike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And the Jaguar first down.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown of the game. 10th on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that